Hi, welcome back to Real Reviews. This is Cody Williams, and we're here to talk about the movie Tarot. It is a supernatural horror film that is based on the 1992 novel Horoscope by Nicholas Adams, and is also the directorial debut for both Spencer Cohen and Anna Halberg. Well, it looks like we're on a roll with horror films lately because the last movies we've gotten have turned out to be very successful. As much as I'm hoping for this movie to be just as good, let's just see if it's in the cards. The movie story follows when a group of friends recklessly violates the sacred rule of tarot readings. Never use someone else's deck. They unknowingly unleash an unspeakable evil trapped within the cursed cards. One by one, they come face to face with fate and end up in a race against death to escape future foretold in their readings. As much as I hate to break it to all of you, without sugarcoating it, this movie kind of sucked. I had hope for better, but the movie really failed to stick the landing. It's about as generic as they come, and it's just not fun at the slightest bit. Obviously, the movie has a lot of issues, but I'll get to those later. Right now, I want to talk about the only couple of good things the movie has going for it that includes a cool premise and how some scenes were shot, and that's pretty much it. The movie had a solid premise as a foundation to build itself off of, but the way the movie executed the concept was very messy and flawed. If the film didn't take itself too seriously, the movie could have been a whole lot better than it was. I did like how some of the scenes were filmed. More particularly, there's this elevator scene that I thought was really well done. Other than that, everything else looked really cheap. Just how cheap, you may ask? Well, let's just say it looked like a movie made for TV. When it comes to the scares, they're pretty much non-existent. I myself wasn't startled at the slightest. To any newcomer to the genre, this may be the perfect gateway horror flick. For it to be rated PG-13, the movie really wasn't all that bad. I do think, however, that the movie itself could have had better potential if it went with the R rating. This is one of the most generic horror movies I've ever seen. It follows the playbook to have every single horror movie trope you could possibly have, especially when it comes to the scares and also the writing. When it comes to the writing, there's a lot to be desired. From the script and the dialogue, everything was downright atrocious. To top things off, we even have a forced exposition dump with one of the most cliched characters you can think of. Even the acting was pretty bad. If there's anybody I had some fun with, it would have to be Jacob Batalon, who everyone may know from the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies. As far as everyone goes, they're all really forgettable. I mean, the whole movie itself was pretty forgettable because I'm not going to remember anything about this movie in the next day or so. Overall, Tarot is definitely a movie that has a rather unfortunate fate in the cards. Shortcomings and all, this is a poster film that every movie should aspire not to be. If anything, this movie is only a tad above from being a downright total failure. I give this movie a D. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel to keep up with my real reviews.